All right, boys, we are live. We are live. We are live. I dropped a banger last night after the stream last night. And now it's time for the weekly Wednesday live chat. Here we are. Dropped a heater, absolute heater yesterday, which is doing decent, creeping up on like 13,000 views as I'm checking it right now as we speak. It's the end of July. One more day in July after the day. What is going on? But hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just doing a stream tonight unless something I've missed and I absolutely have to do a video about. I'll probably do a video on Chandler getting humiliated tomorrow just because it's a slow week anyway. And why not? You know what I mean? Not much going on. I can just do a easy video tomorrow. I'm not doing predictions, honestly. Don't care about this card. How can I do predictions for a card that I literally don't care about? Like, I just can't. I'll tell you guys who I'm picking, but yeah. What's up, Fries? What's up, user? Let's get back to Alex. Watching from a hot tub, long overdue vacation in Alabama. Are you actually on a vacation in Alabama? Where does one vacation in Alabama? Can you put your picks in a community post? Maybe. I'll think about it, Vincent. I mean, this card is just dog shit. How am I supposed to enthusiastically break down this card? You know what I mean? How am I supposed to enthusiastically try to break down this card? I mean, this is one of the worst cards I've ever seen. Who do you got in the main event? Tashiro Taira. Got a pool in a hot tub. Where are you at? Where exactly are you? Like, do you know family there? Did you just rent a random spot? I don't know anyone that just goes to. I didn't know it was a thing to just go on vacation there. So I was watching a math tutoring video, and Huzefa was one of the tutors. Not even joking. It's a crazy coincidence. Yeah, I actually knew that. He told me that before. He has like a math thing. Who wins, BSD or Ruffy? I got Ruffy. I said forest cabin near hiking trails, Talladega National Forest. Have you been there before? Send me it in like a private message in Discord. I'm curious, like where you're staying. Fantastic Four wasn't so fantastic. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about going to see it. I'm like, you know what? Am I going to walk out of another movie and waste my time? Joe, I left a nice comment in your last video, and a hater said, is that Joey or his boyfriend? What a bum among us. I haven't even really read the comments. Let me check out the comments from yesterday's video. Let me go. I've seen a couple from last night. But let me take a look. He calls Khamzat and Imavov boring while he glazes Sean Brady, who made Bilal get his first finish on the feet. Wasn't Dean Thomas a punching bag back in the day? Same dude who picked Moy Connor to beat Islam. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Dean Thomas is a pull-out merchant. He's pulled out more times than Khamzat. Yeah, okay. So it seems like most people agree with me. Best MMA channel. Thank you. That's pretty cool, bro. That's pretty cool. Cool. Let's see. What do I got here? Okay, never mind. There was something I was reading, but I don't remember. Joe, you cooked Dean Thomas. Can't imagine what I would do for my rational MMA fix if you decide to quit YouTube. Hopefully we don't ever have to worry about that. Joe, I think Pico and Lerone will be decent. I feel like people are hating on it. It shouldn't be co-main. But it's a decent fight. Huzefa, your video got me so mad last night. Thank you for the 199, bro. I went off for you, bro. He was saying the dumbest shit. Did anybody in the chat, I know there's a couple people who at least watched the entire video. Did you guys understand what I was saying about people like trying to talk smart to sound smart? Was anyone understanding what I was actually saying there? Like it was hard. I never really put too much thought into it to try to articulate it, but I'm hoping you guys understood what I was trying to say. It's like there's these dudes who talk a certain way because they want you to believe that they're smarter than they actually are. And they try to like, yeah, man, it's overcomplicated. You wouldn't understand because I'm this and I'm that. Like, people do this shit all the time. It's just it's just nothing, man. It's just not. It's like this weird cliche sports talk. You know what I mean? Like, weird cliche sports talk is the way I get it. The vibe that I get from a lot of these dudes. It's like a fake rich. Like, he was like, yeah, if Dricus goes out there and shows that he can grapple with him and proves that he's the better grappler. Like, what are we just making up a fantasy fairy tale? What? Like, Dean Thomas was essentially saying Dricus should go out and shoot a takedown, right? He's like, yeah, Dricus needs to go out and shoot a takedown and show him he's not scared. You guys tell me this. Every person who would potentially agree with that, Dricus should go out and shoot a takedown to prove he's not scared. If Dricus shot a takedown right away and immediately got darsed, first 30 seconds, would those same people not absolutely dunk on him? That's the worst idea I've ever heard in my entire life. It's the worst idea. The last thing that you want to do in a Khamzat Chimaev fight is grapple with him early. That's insane. The way Dricus wins is putting pressure on Chimaev early. Similarly to Gilbert Burns, got to bring the war to Khamzat. Agreed. Can you make an MMA YouTubers you can beat up tier list? It'd be every single one of them. I'd curb stomp every single one of them. Just a fact. They just want to get headlines. Somehow happens. They act like they knew all along. Dude, I swear. And I just became familiar with this term in like the last year. I swear, I listen to motherfuckers. Like, I see these clips and I'm like, this is the definition of clip farming. Like, I heard Dean Thomas and I'm like, this dude is clip farming. He wants like an edgy clip. Mike Bond needs to invite me on there so I can go to fuck off. I need Mike Bond to invite me on the bonfire. I actually don't mind Mike Bond. Thoughts on people that say Charles almost beat Armin? Delusional, brain dead. And he was acting like a Mavov's boring. Where does a Mavov being boring come from? Where does a Mavov being boring, where does that narrative even come from? Anyone? Jerry, real talk, we love you. Thoroughly enjoy all your videos. Thanks for the time and effort you put in. Always checking for the latest. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure to like this stream, by the way, guys. Clip farming, but also rage baiting for an engagement. I don't know. I feel like some people might say the same thing about me. But, like, I'm just speaking what I truly believe. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. But it's embarrassing. It comes off desperate, man. Does it not come off desperate? You saying Armin is more deserving of a title shot than Aspinall ever is a bold claim. Yeah, Aspinall on a 3-fight win streak. One of those wins against Marcin Tybura. Another one of those wins against Curtis Blades. The Charles Oliveira win from Armin is better than every win on Tom Aspinall's entire resume. Subtrey, I really enjoyed your Dean Thomas videos. Seems like he's pushing a Mavov being boring narrative. It's a dumb narrative. Makes no sense. Makes no sense, man. It really just makes no sense. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. Being dead serious. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. Because I don't get it. I truly don't get it. I respect Dan Hooker for at least calling out what everyone else is thinking. Facts. Mavov is not boring. Mike Bond has a bum opinion. He was agreeing with him, which I didn't like either. But it is what it is. I feel like certain MMA personalities are very biased. With Dean, he's super biased because he knows these guys personally, so he will say dumb shit in order to make his guy look better. Dude, extra dumb shit. Damn, I don't feel like I drank enough water today. Joey, you're similar, but you have a great knack to diss people like Chandler, Dana, etc. But when you say shit like Don will beat Aspinall, it makes you look sus. Dude, like, I'm telling you right now, if you think Gon beating Aspinall is a casual opinion, you are a fucking casual. And I will dance on your grave when Gon beats him. I'm actually nuts for saying Barajo and Imavov both need to beat one another for either one of them to fully earn the title shot. We know it's a title eliminator, but is it right, you think? I mean, I don't know. It depends the layout of the division, but I think it cements them. I think it cements them as number one contender. I think right now Imavov has earned it more than Kaio. Kaio also beat Cannonier, but Imavov has a KO win over Adesanya. I hate when people use, quote, it won't sell on pay-per-view, man. Like, bro, you know, the more we campaign for the fights we want, the more the pay-per-view sells. It's revenue because we will purchase it. Exactly. Exactly. What's up with these casuals thinking Aspinall's the best thing since sliced bread, dude? With 3 wins. Oh, man, he beat Curtis Blades. Oh, dude, he beat Marcin Tybura. I mean, literally, Curtis Blades just lost to an unranked heavyweight contender. And that's Aspinall's last win, and they're acting like he's so unbelievably good. I can't wait for Gon to absolutely school him. I don't disagree. If Imavov's 95% of the way there, Barajo's 85% of the way there. He beat Orlovsky. It's getting kind of bummy in here. What's up, people? Yeah, extra bummy tonight. Extra bummy in here tonight. Guys, Joey never said Gon 100% wins against Aspinall. By the way, he said on the feet, Gon has a big advantage. If you study footage, you can understand that conclusion. Exactly. Thank you. Bro, if I'm telling you right now, if Aspinall cannot get him down, Gon will fucking school him. Mark my fucking words on that one. It will be a domination. Unless it's a first round KO. Why do you hate Aspinall so much? He's beaten the best heavyweights in the division because, especially at the time. Dude, the division sucks. It's not about hating him. To say he's overrated doesn't mean I hate him. It's just you just show you're biased. These clip farming is crazy. Why do we all fall for it? It's just the nature of the beast, I guess. Think of the 199 Moti. See the new picture of Tai Tuivasa? Let's just say you won't see a shoey anytime. I don't give a fuck. Tai Tuivasa is a bum. I would whoop him. I would whoop him like a dog. Guys, Joey is nice and respectful. Don't hate him for speaking the bitter truth. There you go. Bro, you called me a casual for saying Aspinall will be gone. That's not what I said. That's literally, you rewind it and listen to it again, you dumb bitch. Because that's simply not true. That's not what I said. You fucking idiot. Aspinall going to smoke Gon. You're a troll. Maybe so. I disagree, but maybe so. Does Aspinall have 5-round cardio? Absolutely not. I would bet my life Aspinall does not have 5-round cardio. Would bet my life he does not have 5-round cardio. Who wins main event 319? Khamzat easily. Aspinall legit gets tagged in every fight, and Gon is the only heavyweight who can match his speed. Blades and Pav are slow as shit and tagged him. Exactly. Like, it's crazy that people think it's unrealistic to pick Gon. So why don't we just cancel the fight then? If the fight's meaningless and we know who's going to win, cancel it. Actually, a few streams ago, you actually did call me casual for picking Aspinall. You went on a tear through it, cut a nice promo for Gon during that stream. Now, you were saying some dumb shit. I never outright said you're a casual for picking Aspinall. You probably said some dumb shit. I cut a promo. So, dude, do you live near there? I'm curious. The vacation. I wanted to know. How'd you end up going there? If DDP loses the belt, what do you think they're going to do with him? Dana White hates DDP, so they'll probably book him against the worst possible matchup next. Maybe they'll give him Fluffy if Fluffy beats Deludze. I think DDP's going to have a horrible fall off, if I'm being honest here. We live like 6 hours away from here, New Orleans. How'd you find out about the place? Page or Cannoneer? I'm going Cannoneer. I'm liking the daily videos. Keep it up. I will somewhat keep it up, but not today. Not today. I woke up way too early after getting no sleep, and I just got home not that long ago. Gane and Aspinall literally have the same wins. I know, bro. Dude got touched up by the corpse of Arlovsky. That's a fact. So, Joey, I feel like Paddy would beat Armin by robbery. I don't know why, but I have that feeling. I don't think so. I sent you a DM. Yeah, I was just curious, bro. Bro sent me a selfie in the hot tub. Bro sent me I'm done. Bro sent me a selfie in the hot tub. Okay, here's the video. Let me take a look, bro. I'm going to have to go here on vacation. Imagine I put this up. I would never do that, but imagine I put this up on stream. Is this like an Airbnb or something? Or do you know some? I'm assuming it's an Airbnb. This place seems pretty nice. Dude, the hot tub, the pool. I'm done. Dude said no homo. This is me in the hot tub. So dude sent me a picture of him. That's funny. Oh, I see. Okay. I'll check out the video. Oh, let me see if I can just play him without the audio, I guess. Dude, that looks sick. I want to know how you end up finding a place like this. Like, how does one even find a place like this? Dude's out there hiking up a storm. These views are beautiful. Dude trying to jack my style with the beard, man. Dude's got the pointed beard, though. Why is Dean Thomas so biased against Dagestan Chechen fighters? There's got to be a reason. I don't know why. Dricus doing the Chicago tour right now. He's at Soldier Field right now in our locals Mercedes dealership. Yesterday, bro's riding in style. Volkov got better. That is true. Gane's only losses are to Ngannou and Jones, and people act like he's some type of bomb. The same people saying Aspinall smokes Gane are the same people that were picking Gane over Jones not that long ago. Saying he's too big, too athletic. Dude, he still smoked Volkov in the first, while Gane had 2 decisions, both competitive. First one was not competitive. Why is everyone crying about Umar ranked number 1 at bantamweight? It doesn't affect Jan's title shot. No clue. I guess they just don't like the rankings, man. I'd love to see Jan versus Umar for that number 1 spot. Did you see Diaz call out Max Holloway? No, I did not. I don't give a fuck about Diaz. I give a fuck about Diaz. Diaz has been washed up for 100 years now. Like, I don't know why anyone even acts like they're interested in seeing him. He agreed with Dean Thomas? No, the fuck he didn't. Somebody sent me that, but I didn't know that. I didn't watch it. I just thought they were saying, like, you know, look at these clowns. The one who vapes in the building. Because Tom dominated Volkov, but Gane won by decision. Apparently can't win. Bisping did. Bisping's a nightmare for the fucking division, man. He would fight number fucking 13 like a fucking bum, man. I could make a video shitting on Bisping. Bisping and his little fucking mass-produced videos. He's the Chael of this of the 2020s. He's the Chael like 2023 to 2030. Bisping's a little UFC shill too. Bootlicker, Dana Dicksuck. It's embarrassing, man. Joey, will Colby ever come back? Do you think he'll be featured on the White House card? Probably not. Unless they give him a layup matchup for that card. If that card does in fact happen, which I still have my reservations. I find Bisping's videos much more engaging than Chael's, but I still can't watch him because he bootlicks. Yeah, I could never, ever listen to Bisping. Shit's horrible. Dude is the definition of a bootlicking work snitch. And dude, like, I know at the end of the day, people making YouTube videos have to make money and whatnot. But, like, you can tell 100% Bisping's literally just in it for the money. That's what he wants. He just wants money. Like me, I'm like, okay, cool. If I make some money off it's cool. Doesn't matter that much. But these dudes are, their sole goal is just revenue. Blades was taking down Volkov, so Aspinall taking down Volkov isn't that impressive. Agreed. Bisping does zero research. He's literally just mass producing content. Bisping mass produces content for cash. I mean, that's essentially what he's doing. I mean, that's not even up for debate. Literally not even up for debate. Topuria also uses PEDs, but his head exploded before and during the UFC. I don't know about that. It's possible, though. How does Pereira do against the heavyweight division? I don't know. He gets out-grappled by anybody that has any grappling, but he could KO a lot of these heavyweight bums like Chris Barnett or, you know, whoever else is there. But, like, even Marcin Tybura. Even, like, Marcin Tybura could out-grapple him. Let's see. What's going to be the excuse when Chimaev blitzes through Dricus? They'll say Dricus was never that good. Yeah, I got 20 units on Gon. If Gon's a massive underdog, I'm legitimately going to bet on him. I wonder why Pereira took the Yank rematch instead of moving up to heavyweight. I'm actually surprised that he did. I think he's going to pull out and then move up to heavyweight. Joe, I can't wait for the DDP was never good tweets after 390. Oh, they're coming. They will come. Yeah, the dogs are barking. Gon will be plus 350, plus 400. I'll be betting on him. I'll bet like maybe 100 on him at least. Imagine I just bet $1,000 on him. Really made a 30-minute video about being worried for Khamzat and he should change his style. Fucking stupid. 1,000. I got 1,000 units. Yeah, my units are 1 penny. Wonder if Khamzat finishing DDP in 1 round will top your robbery. I have no idea what the reaction is going to be. I have no idea what the reaction is going to be. I have no idea what the reaction was going to be. We'll have to see. We're up in units, yeah. Tabitha Ritchie, man, the dogs are barking. I feel like Izzy's waiting out for an undeserved title shot. No. No. He was trying to fight Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland was turning him down, and then Sean Strickland got suspended. Because Sean Strickland doesn't want to risk his only good win. Who's betting NFL preseason? Damn. Joe, what was better, Ank pick at 313 or Bilal pick at 304? Probably, I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys tell me. What was the better pick, Ank or Bilal? Bilal was counted out completely. I feel like Bilal was counted out completely. I've arrived. Everyone stop blushing. What was the better pick, Bilal or Ank? I was confident in both of them. Bilal, Ank, Bilal. I'd say Ank. I don't know. Man, if Ank would have slumped him out in the second round. If Ank would have slumped him out in the second round like I predicted, man, that would have been the greatest, most satisfying pick of all time. I was more confident with the Ank pick. Bilal was more obvious. You think so? Bilal dropping Leono's bald spot was the best. Bro, if you're going to spam, I don't care what you have to say, but if you're going to spam it, like, just get timed out. Shout out Joey, shout out chat. Everyone leave a like. True, true, true. True, true, true. Leave a like. Like up the stream, you bums. Man. Khamzat training with Pico. I hope Gary gets a fight soon, man. I want to see Gary back in action after he whooped up on Pratos. $7 p.m. in Vegas. Yeah, because Leon is such a puss. When Khamzat short chokes DDP in round 1, I'm going to start crying. I was so damn confident it was very obvious Leon was going to struggle with the pressure grappler. I thought Usman won the third fight. Yeah. I don't know. It's both picks were great, man. I think I got more shit beforehand because I said Ankalaev can outstrike him. So I'll say, honestly, my personal enjoyment was probably Bilal, but overall better pick, I'll say Ank. What do you think about Khabib's advice, Khamzat to strike because he's a better striker? He can. Save his energy, grapple later. But I think he can finish him early, so why not? I heard that apparently, I just heard about he was agreeing with him. What a joke that is. I heard that he was. What a joke, dude. Bisbing's a bum, though. Damn. Gary was 1 round away from being he never even got hurt, bro. You didn't watch the fight because he never got hurt. I watched it in slow-mo. None of those shots even landed, you bum. Do I feel like Ank is going to spoil the party 2-0 Alex? I want Alex to pull out so bad because I already know it's going to happen, but hopefully he makes his move to heavyweight soon. We'll see. We shall see. Shout out to the one who vapes for the $50 PayPal dono. Shout out to the one who vapes, man. Coming through with the $50 bomb. Dude's a maniac, man. Thank you for the PayPal dono. Appreciate it, man. It's crazy, man. Always dropping bombs left and right. I really do appreciate the support, man. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. Right at the end of the month, too. Right at the end of the month, we gotta get August going. I want August to be the biggest month in channel history. I don't know if it will be monetarily, but I want it to be subscriber wise. So I'm gonna really try to kick it into gear in August. I want August to be the biggest month ever with Khamzat DDP coming up. So appreciate you, man. At the end of July, starting the end of July or starting the beginning of August, basically with a bang. Appreciate you, vapes. Oh my, Pat Matthews, we got a dono war brewing. We haven't had one of these in a bit. Pat Matthews with the 99 cents. Appreciate you, Pat. Vapes is a real one. Yeah, Sauger says he's doubling up. He's doubling up Vapes' donation. Dude even said donate to support to the channel. Check PayPal in bio. Yeah, guys, if you ever want to donate via PayPal, there's no obligation, but the link is in the description. Poverty Pat with the $1 dono. All right, where was that? Ian Gary will always be a tough fight. Agreed. What's your favorite kitchen appliance? I really like banging your mom on the counter, kitchen counter. When Khamzat wins, he's going to be satisfying. I've been waiting for almost 5 years. I know what you mean. Joey cooking up a dono war thinking he's Bisbing. Yeah. I mean, that Khamzat video from last night deserves a dono war if I do say so myself, man. That Khamzat video from last night deserves a dono war. Now, Ian Gary smokes Michael Morales. Please make 4 Khamzat DDP videos. We won't mind to spam them. I'm gonna make a dedicated breakdown. I might make a. I'm gonna try to make as many videos as I can. I mean, I just want to talk about Khamzat DDP. It's nice to talk about a fight that I actually care about for a change. Love all the Boers versus DDP talk, but DDP's not going to fight Boers. Cue DDP injury soon. He'll pull out with a stub toe. Pull out with a stub toe. Hold up. Wait a minute. Salger with the $50 PayPal dono. Salger. Oh, hold up. I believe this is old MMA Joey or old Joey or something like that. Thank you for the $5, or you gave me a character. He changes his name. Thank you for the $5 PayPal dono. He said, let me get in on this dono war. So shout out to Salger for the $50 PayPal dono. Shout out to Kyle for the $5 dono, who I believe is MMA Joey gave me a character in this community, or old Joey or something along those lines. Appreciate you, man. Dude said, let me get in on this dono war. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Yeah, Salger matched up, man. He came through. He matched up. Ogre Online, thank you for the $5 dono. Would Ilya really drop his belt if the UFC forced a fight with them? And is he trying to do a big boxing fight like Conor? Yes. No, I don't think he would drop his belt. If the UFC said, now you're fighting Arman, I think he'd probably fight Arman. I'm done. Dude's got multiple accounts. But I do not think Ilya will be around for long. I think Ilya is trying to become as famous as possible and then use his brand to make millions of dollars post-UFC career without taking any damage. But he's trying to get out while the getting's good. You know, he wants to get out while he's on top. He doesn't want to end up like Conor and being like, you know, a shell of himself, getting destroyed by dudes and like trying to live in the past. I don't think Topuria will be around in. I'd be shocked if Topuria is still around in 2 years. In 2 years, I'll be shocked. If he's here, so it's 2025. If he's still here at the end of 2027, I'd be shocked. You know? So maybe I'm crazy. But thank you, Ogre Online, for the $5 super chat. Start a goal. What do you want me to start the goal of? I don't know. 319 sucks. I don't think so. I don't think it sucks, man. Robin, thank you for the 199. Inertia Robin is here. Thank you. Even if it ends early. I think DDP versus Chimaev is the best matchup we'll see since Makhachev versus Volk 1. I'm with you. I don't think it's a bad card, 10-7. I think a lot of what a card is based around is the main event. It's got a banger main event, and it's got a decent card underneath of it. It's not the greatest card underneath of it, but it doesn't need to be like the greatest card ever because it has an amazing main event. It just has to have a somewhat quality card underneath of it. Dean Thomas, Dumb Thomas, Dim Thomas. Dim Thomas. Do you say add another 0? Yeah, add another 0 to it, man. 319 is legit better than International Fight Week. Agreed. Joey, shut up, bro. When's the last time you seen Jamal Hill highlight? Bro's always on the other end. Yeah, I don't know. Did anybody get video of him knocking his brother's teeth down his throat at Thanksgiving? I would like to see that highlight. I would like to see that highlight. Yeah, Camille thinks DDP ain't going to make it to the fight. If DDP pulls out, I swear on my life, I'm just going off. I'm going off. Robin, thank you for the 199. I meant Poverty Robin is here. Fair enough. Poverty Robin is here with the back-to-back 199s. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. 40K live stream coming soon, boys. 40K live stream coming soon. We're 1K away, basically, and it's right around the corner. Co-main has some title implications. Featured is a big ranked fight. Cannonier MVP has a big matchup. Asakura is a contender still. Khamzat DDP is the most hyped title fight since Per Ank. Yeah, I think it's a quality card. Like, I wish the undercard was better because it's kind of like Cannonier MVP's weird. Murphy Pico's kind of weird. Asakura hasn't done anything. Like, it could be better, but I think it's a decent card. Joe, what's your coffee order? I've never drank coffee in my entire life. Joe, if I hit big in Bitcoin, I'm going to throw you $1 million just for being the voice of keeping it real. Dude, I doubt that would ever. I hope that does happen to you. I don't even know what I would do, bro. Someone just straight up said, you know what, bro, let me give you $1 million. I would lose my fucking mind. But holy shit. You have to give it to me in increments so that the tax man can't see it. Give me a suitcase full of fucking money, bro. Ateba Gutier destroys Khamzat and DDP. Ateba Gutier beats DDP right now, though. Chandler was criticizing Tom Aspinall for waiting for the John Jones fight. Yes, you heard that correct. I'm not repeating it. And no, I'm not kidding. That really happened. Gutierrez, no grappling. No. It doesn't matter. Does Jalton beat gone? Very possible. For a hot drink, it's a quart. I don't think I've ever drinking anything hot before. Maybe hot tea when I'm sick. I think I have drank that before. Who'd you root for between No Penny and Sean Shitlin? I don't even know what you're talking about there. I don't even know what you're getting at. Dean Thomas' mind would explode if you watch your video. Dude, the Khamzat has one legit pullout in years, and people cry about him 24/7 about being a pullout merchant. It's so fucking stupid. Is it not the stupidest shit? Costa's a bigger name than both these guys combined. Pico wouldn't even main event Bellator cards he was on. What are you trying to say? I wouldn't want Paul. I'd rather have Murphy versus Pico as co-main event than Paulo Costa. That's what you're saying. I'm hoping Gary Bilal co-main of 321 in Abu Dhabi. I'm hoping Bilal Usman. I want to see Gary versus Brady. I think it's more about inactivity people complain about. Yeah, no different than when they complained about Ank's inactivity when it wasn't his fault. Like, his inactivity, how was any of that his fault? UFC told him to wait for a title shot while they gave beta boy Sean Strickland a title shot undeserved. Yeah, I just care about the fights, man. I don't necessarily care about name value as a whole. It matters to a certain extent, but... Joey, how about Celsius brand apologizing for mislabeling their high noon drinks with Celsius labels? DUI lawyers are licking their lips. I don't even know what happened. DDP's pulled out of more fights than Khamzat. Facts. My leg. Dude, Kara, thank you for becoming a sycophant. I appreciate you, Kara. Made woman around here. Now a sycophant. Now a sycophant. Pico Evlev would be a big improvement. I mean, I think name value matters to a certain extent, but it's not everything. Like, Costa's a bum, man. I wouldn't want to see Kim versus Roman Kopylov co-main event a pay-per-view again. I mean, I guess I wouldn't co-main again, but I wouldn't want to see it. my leg, my foot, my neck, my back, my blank, and my crack. Yeah, DDP's a habitual pull-out merchant, dude. He pulls out fights when they're even offered to him. As soon as a fight is offered to him, he pulls out quick. Don't get me wrong, that was awful too, but fucking Lerone Murphy, how we supporting that? Lerone Murphy's an elite featherweight, man. I care about the skill level of these guys. We know how good he is, man. But I understand, especially since you're not a huge fan of the card. Askren should be recovering, then giving updates. My foot was a balloon, undefeated. Rather have Pico Murphy as co-main event than Nate Diaz versus somebody. Agreed. I thought Gary Brady was the perfect co-main. High Noon's an alcohol drink owned by the same company that produces Celsius. Just announced they accidentally put wrong labels on their High Noons with the Celsius ones. So people were unknowingly drinking alcohol is what you're saying? I'd actually root for between Bo Nickal and Sean Strickland. I'd vote for... Who do you guys think I would root for, Bo Nickal or Sean Strickland? I think I have the answer. But what do you guys think? Who would I root for to win? Bo or Sean? Who would I want to win, Bo or Sean, if they fought each other? Curious. So it looks like it's a good mix. All right. Now, if you think I would root for Sean Strickland, why would I root for Sean Strickland? If you think I would root for Sean Strickland against Bo, why would I root for him? I'm curious. I'm curious if anyone can answer that one. For Adesanya rematch. Sean actually has skills so he can get KO'd. Because you got a good chance to fight a better fighter and get truly exposed. Because Bo is an industry plant and Strickland just says dumb shit. All right, for those who think I would root for Bo, why would I root for Bo? What happened to Chandler? He talked shit about Tom Aspinall waiting for Jones. Strickland losing to Bo would be funny as hell. I would root for Bo. Dude, I don't care if Bo beats Strickland. Bo's still a bum. So Strickland losing, we would just know Strickland's a bum too. I'd laugh at Strickland losing to Bo, dude. I'd root for Bo all the way. Strickland's such a dumb, shitty, bummy, boring fuck. Stupid hillbilly too. I'd root for Bo. I'd rather a spoiled little bitch win over a piece of shit, overrated weirdo. And also, if Bo beats Strickland, they're both bums. If Strickland beats Bo, it's just a boring-ass jab fest. Yeah, let Bo beat Strickland so then he can fight Khamzat for the title. There's another good reason. I really appreciate you for being who you are, saying what you think, and not falling for popular dumb narratives. Even if you have to lose subscribers or don't get a huge following. I will get a huge following one day. We just have to slowly build there, bro. But thank you, man. You're questioning everything in life. Who would you root for, Tukos Tokos or Jamal Hill? You tell me. Who would I root for, Tukos Tokos or Jamal Hill? Bo would be intolerable and call for a title shot. I wouldn't mind Bo getting an undeserved title shot against Khamzat. You wouldn't want Bo to... I guess I wouldn't mind Strickland winning and fighting Khamzat either. So I would be okay with either winning. I would root for Jamal. I can't stand Tukos Tokos. He's a fucking scrub and annoying as fuck and Brendan Allen's friend. Imagine getting an undeserved title shot against DDP and just not fight. And then Dana White hyping you up at the post-fight press conference. Fuck Dana White. Fuck bald-ass Dana White for that. Hearing rumors Joey's being labeled as a white Dean Thomas after cheering for Bo to beat Strickland. Damn. Joey roots for every guy who bullied him as a kid. You know what's crazy, bro? I've never been bullied in my entire life. I literally cannot be bullied. But say what you want. Say what you want. If you only knew. If you only knew. I love Khamzat to fucking maul Sean. Yeah, me too. Kicks off flip-flops. What did Tuco do to you? Don't even bring up Tuco, man. When did Joey get bullied by a blankist? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Connor bullied me as a kid, man. I've said this before in streams. You can believe it or not believe it. When I was in school, I would see people talking shit or trying to bully like the quiet, nerdy kids. And then I would go out of my way to bully those people who were pieces of shit. I hate to be that guy, but that's the truth. That is the truth. I had people I didn't even know thanking me. Like, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Because if I seen that shit really rubbed me the wrong way. If I seen people picking on like a kid who's like some nerd who doesn't really talk and is like kind of quiet, that shit really rubbed me the wrong way. Really rubbed me the wrong way. Badly. And so what I would do is go after those people with the same veracity, actually probably worse than the way I go after Michael Chandler. And I'm not kidding. Listen, I'm being dead serious when I say this. Those people that I would choose to go after, it would get so bad that they would have to have like mediations. They would call my my parents per se. I didn't have parents, but you get my point. Man, those were good times. Those were good fucking times, man. What's the word I'm looking for? I was relentless. I was relentless. And you can believe that. You cannot believe that. I was fucking relentless. So, it was good times. It was good times. But that's just the way I was. That's just the way I was. Wish you went to my elementary school. I wish I did as well. For me, I'd have to worry about getting jumped. I never had to worry about that. I didn't give a fuck. I got bullied at Penn State by Bo. Joe would make it 45 minutes. I used to sit with a kid that got bullied, then started getting made fun of for hanging out with him. Kids are awful. Yeah, I was like weirdly friends with like every different group of people. So it was weird. It was weird. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like I would get people get groups of people who hated each other hanging out with each other, but they still hated each other low key. It's weird times. I got a Phillips Hue light in the background, but let's talk about MMA. Let's talk about MMA. I just think it's so fun. Dude's like, man, you got bullied as a kid, bro. I was out there bullying the bullies. and it's so funny because it's factual. It's so funny because it's literally factual. And I know someone's like, yeah, Joey's making this up, man. He's compensating for his insecurities right now. Okay. All right. I'm sure there's someone out there that would say I was a bully. I'm sure there's somebody out there. But like, man, Joey was so mean to me. Joey harassed me for 3 years. Joey harassed me for 3 years. But they'd probably leave out they bullied someone. So. Oh, man. What is up, Yasaf? Bo Nickal bullied me at Penn State. He was awkwardly trying to get my 7-year-old cousin. Weird. Oh, whoa. Joe, when the picks video out, I got some. I'm not doing a picks video. This is a shit card. It's so bad, I can't even think about it, man. Tom loses, does he get an immediate title shot again? No, he will not. So, not gonna lie, I wholeheartedly believe. You can believe what you want. I'm not gonna sit here and defend it because then it makes me look like I have some insecurity about it. So I know that's the game plan. So think what you want. Cool. Khalil's bitchy rant about Ank on Joe Rogan's podcast was being praised on IG. It's embarrassing, man. Getting bullied by the Nelk boy. Yeah, the Nelk boys couldn't bully me. Would you rather root for Dirty Mike or Dirty McGregor? Oh, man. Dirty Mike. Rooting for Dirty Mike would be horrible. What do you think is next for Israel? They tried to make the Sean Strickland fight, but he was ducking it. He was turning it down. If you bully me, I kick you out of my Discord and tell you it's not going to work. It's for best. Stop. Dude, I forgot about that bomb, bro. That dude's a bomb weirdo fucking bitch. If Tom loses, can he regain his hype? Yeah, anyone at heavyweight can always regain their hype with like 2 wins, man. With like 2 wins, that's all it takes. That's all it takes is like 2 wins, and you're right back in the discussion. Moti. Thank you for the $4.99. Joey, my hero against bullies. Thank you for the $4.99, Moti. I'll tell you a very vague story I was talking about the other day with my buddy. One of my best friends years ago. And this story, I'm going to tell it vaguely, but also I don't know. I don't know how to describe it without giving away what I don't want to give away. But one of my best friends, he used to be like really shy and kind of timid. And somebody was fucking with him, right? I was there. Somebody was fucking with him, but not like too bad. And we weren't even like, I don't even think we were like best friends at the time. And I was just sitting there. We were at somebody's house and somebody was like fucking with him a little bit, like just would not leave him the fuck alone. I did not say a fucking word. I got up. I grabbed this fucking like, you know, the couch, not the couch pillows, but like the couch, almost a couch cushion on the back, like the ones that are like kind of hard. And I just started beating the fuck out of him with this couch cushion for like 5 minutes straight. And we still laugh about it to this day. We still laugh. We were just talking about this the other day. We still laugh about this shit to this day. I beat the fuck out of it. I gave him probably CTE with a couch cushion. Or it might have been a pillow. Maybe it was a pillow. I don't know. It was hard though. Whatever it was like hard. Like you could just rattle someone's brain with it. And I was just sitting there, minding my own business. And they just kept fucking with him and fucking with him and fucking with him. And finally I was like, you know what? I've had enough here. I've seen enough around here. And I just got up without warning and beat the fuck out of him. Like, not where they were like bruised up, but they definitely had a headache afterwards. So, Joey's the most sexually active MMA YouTuber out there. Thank you, Matthew Thompson. Bilal's best chance to get his belt back. Go love him, but don't think there is one. Beat Shavkat Rakhmonov in a #1 contender fight. I think something like that. I'm hoping Gon wins, but strikers versus wrestlers isn't looking good for Gon. Tom Aspinall's not that good of a wrestler, though. And Gon's more athletic. I would definitely have to go with Chandler. I cannot cheer a rapist on. That's what I was thinking, too. I'm just going to say I don't fuck with either one of them because Chandler sucks off a blankist. So I'm not going to cheer him on either. Just came after watching the Dean Thomas video. I hope you enjoyed it. What's the thoughts on the dirty boxing rule set? I don't even know what the dirty boxing rule set is. But anyway, thank you, Moti, for the $4.99. Appreciate it. But anyway, Bilal's best chance to get the belt back, beat Shavkat, and then like a fight get canceled in like 2-3 weeks notice, and him take a short notice title fight. I want to see Bilal get another title fight at some point. Joe, with a body built like that in America, I'm sorry, there's no chance you didn't get verbally destroyed. Okay, whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to think, brother. I've never been verbally destroyed in my life. I verbally destroyed everyone. Remember when Michael Chandler's brother, Juan Chandler, was mad at Joey? I forgot about that. I don't know what his name was. Connor back in the testing pool, UFC, White House one. Google him. I don't even know who this is. But his brother actually did comment on the video. I thought that's who you were talking about. People are so stupid, keep putting the same shit. Unless they're spamming it hardcore, we don't need to do nothing. But if they are spamming it hardcore, just time them out. I think that's the best case scenario. Damn. Man, I just seen somebody mentioned this earlier. I just seen this new Nina skit on Twitter. I'm just like halfway seeing it right now. Who's watching this shit? Like, who's watching this shit and thinks it's entertaining? Like, are there dudes just beating their shit to this? This shit is cringy. This is a 40-year-old woman. Like, who even came up with this? Man, this shit's desperate for attention. How bad is Bo Nickal? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. He's a bum. He already beat up your favorite YouTuber. Google. Okay, what are you trying to say? Yeah, I don't listen to Nina. I don't listen to Nina at all. About time Andy showed up, man. You think you saw me today? You probably did, bro. You probably did. You probably did. You probably saw me sneaking out of your mother's bedroom after I got done railing her. Consensually. Consensually. Damn, Chad is extra bummy tonight with the dumb shit. Is DDP being underrated? I mean, we all know Khamzat's a beast, but DDP finds a way to win. Now, I think people are overrate DDP at this point. He's a sloppy bum. Now, he's got the will to win. He's got the will to win. That's a fact. I don't think he can outwill Khamzat Chimaev. I don't think he can outwill him. Do you go to Publix? I work there. I swear I keep seeing you. Just come up to me, bro, and ask me for a picture. You see me at Publix every day, right? Joey's hitting someone's mom on a daily basis. What's up? Just joined. What did Chandler do now? He made fun of Tom Aspinall for waiting for the John Jones fight. I know. It sounds almost too good to be true. But that is truth. I'll make a video on it tomorrow. It's just a quick, easy, funny video. Was 276 the press conference where Sean Strickland talked crap about grown adults on TikTok? That's the only thing I agree with him on. I don't remember. Can't wait for 319, especially those embeddeds. Can't wait to see Tim Elliott get a haircut. Yeah, can't wait for those haircuts. You can come up to me tomorrow? Yeah. Make sure you come up to me. Just jump right on my back and put me in a rear naked. Just jump on my back and put me in a rear naked. Immediately. Don't even ask. Just surprise me, all right? You got to make a video on that. I'm convinced Chandler has the IQ of a rock between his fight IQ and his takes. Chandler's a dumb fuck, man. Let's be real. I've been telling you guys for a long time. People used to tell me I was biased against Chandler for saying how stupid he was. Joey planning his own funeral. Yeah, just come up, jump on my back, put me in a rear naked choke, and don't even let go even if I tap, man. I give you full consent to do that to me in the store tomorrow. Wear sweatpants for the easy. Shut the fuck up, bro. Chandler does never stop. Dude, Chandler's so dumb, man. I can't wait till he's gone. Not next week, but week after I start work, 4 p.m. to 2:30 a.m., 4 days a week. So I will be in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not as much as I'd like. About damn time, unemployed Chase. About damn time, unemployed Chase got a fucking job. Chandler advertising some shitty water filter now doesn't surprise me. Joey loves Habib because he won't get put to sleep when he's out. Just pants him when you see him. Sure, it'll go well. Yeah. Chandler is a Tony Ferguson type right now. He is. Chase got that job. Okay. Yeah, unemployed Chase. Poverty Chase. He's going to be all. He's working 4 days a week. He's going to be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Trey, have you ever visited the Middle East or Saudi Arabia? I have not. Unemployed Chase, yeah. Joey, enough with the Chandler stuff. Andy, you remember when people told me I was just biased, right? Man, they just don't like Chandler, man. So he's saying he's not going to fight McGregor. Fucking idiots, man. Suck me. Joey, will you ever be nervous for Power Slap? Why the fuck would I care about Power Slap? What are you doing if Chandler confronts you in person on some, not on Twitter now? I tell him sniff my balls, but he'd already be right there. He's like 4 foot tall. Tell him to go fuck himself. What do you think? I'd back down? You think I'd be scared? You think I'd be scared? That's crazy. That is crazy. Neil Magny needs to fight someone his own age. That's true. Is unemployed Chase featured on your channel? Legendary stream, June 2024. I remember. I don't even remember what that was about. I don't even remember what that was about. Who's dethroning Merab for the belt? It'll be Umar. Umar will beat Merab for the belt, I think. Oh, yeah. I'm on my way to Dublin for the presser. Remember he was talking shit to me because I told him the fight was canceled? Gon is going to school Tom. Gon is going to school Tom. Joey, am I going to be the first person to meet you? Sure. Sure. Yeah, everyone hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe too, man. I'm trying to get to 40K. We should be there in a week or two. Getting extra bummy around here. We're at 38,938 subscribers. I know there's got to be a couple people who aren't subscribed right now. Andy's on his way to Dublin for a press conference. He's on the way to Dublin for the press conference. Dude, the dude Nostradamus. The joke's getting old, bro. I went with it for a bit. Shut the fuck up. Would you spend $800 on UFC 319 tickets? Maybe. Dude, I have Ian Gary on right now, man. I have no way to get in contact with him. Still on 21. You got to refresh, bro. We're at 73 likes right now. Get it to 100 likes. I'm talking to the Coliseum right now. Yeah. Feet reveal at 40K. Sure, maybe. I'll think about it. Nasruddin versus Khamzat. If they fought, who would win? Khamzat. That's a banger matchup. Do you think McGregor was always a piece of shit or the fame went to his head and enabled him? I think a combination of both. I think a combination of both. I think he was always a piece of shit, but the money really unveiled it. You gonna ban me from the store? I hope you put a picture of me up. I hope you hang a picture of me up in the store, man. This dude's banned from the store. You want to play that game? Is Ilya the new John Jones? Paul Felder, Michael Bisping called out Ilya for ducking Armin. Good. Dude's a manager. Got me shaking in my boots. Got me shaking in my boots, my friend. UFC played Ariel so hard by giving him false info. I remember. The funniest part is Ariel ended up being wrong in a way. Because he ended up saying, like, it looking like it's going to happen. Not that he was wrong, because he was being very clear that it was very fluid. But he was kind of wrong, and I was right at the end. Where was Chandler when the press conference was canceled? I wish he was in the air. Dude, I hope they give, like, Fair ZM Chandler next or Roofy Chandler next. What was your favorite cartoon growing up? I don't know. I really don't remember. I don't remember. I vaguely remember, like, watching, like, the Rugrats. Do Chandler, Grant Dawson. Grant Dawson wins. You know that, right? Who can Chandler beat? If your job was to make Chandler a top 15 fight that he could win, who would you guys book him against? Because I don't see anyone he beats. I really don't see anyone that he beats. Joey, can you do a UFC card giveaway? Absolutely not. Dude looks like a pot roast with a descended stomach. I think Michael Johnson slumps him. He beats Bobby Green or Vanille. Dariush is the only guy he would have a chance against. Your video on Dean Thomas did it more than the actual interview. Dean was actually a draw. Tell Mike Bond to have me on, man. Mike Bond needs to invite me on so I can set the record straight about Chimaev. You remember when Green brutally KO'd Bobby Green? You mean Green brutally KO'd Dawson? Yes, I do. Ruffy will run through BSD. So, Chandler slumps Benoit Santini, in my opinion. At least Benoit would smoke him. Joe was busy beating up on bullies as a kid. He didn't watch cartoons. Exactly. I was actually pretty damn tall as a kid, too. When I was 2 years old, they say I looked like I was like 5 years old. I don't know. I wish I could know how tall I was, but apparently I was a pretty tall kid. Remember when Green slumped Dawson? Yeah, Dawson's still sleeping in the Apex. Benil has no chin now, and he's slow. I still think he smokes Chandler, though. I'd pick Benil over Chandler, but I think Benil's the best chance for Chandler to get a win. Doesn't matter if Chandler goes on a 7-fight losing streak. He's the Arturo Gatti. You know, I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who Arturo Gatti is. That's the truth. Benil BSD would be nice. If I could make the fights, I'd make Chandler versus Ruffy. Who would you guys pick in Chandler versus Ruffy? Is what I'd like to know. Would anyone pick Chandler? I don't think so. They're doing Benil Gamrot, the rematch. Chandler Ruffy would be fireworks. Ruffy, not Chandler. Ruffy. I would pick Ruffy first round KO. Chandler slumps Ruffy with them javelins. Rip Chandler. Chandler wants to fight McKinney. McKinney slumps him as well. Yeah, I think everyone would pick Ruffy. I'd be shocked if anyone said, you know what? Look at them mittens, bro. Them mittens are huge. Them mittens are huge, man. Look at this candle right here. The candle business is good. I mean, look at those mittens. They look mad. They look huge back there. Look at those fucking mittens, bro. If I seen Chandler, I'm going to cut down the lightweight with these. Ruffy would send Chandler to WWE. I got one dude on my mind. I've never seen prospects stock fall like BSDs did. A lot of people myself thought he'd be towards the top of the division by now. I know. Dude, how are you that tan? It's my skin color, man. I told you guys a long time ago. If I get outside, and I haven't even been outside that much recently, but if I get outside enough, my skin is my summer skin color is darker than aloe vera, and I've been trying to wear sun block, so it doesn't do that because it's not good for your skin cancer. But yeah, that's actually how. Look at that. That's actually how my arm looks in real life, right there. Kind of like if you put it in the light, it doesn't look. You can kind of see where my watch is. Boom. You can kind of see it. But like accurate representation is more like that. Maybe a little bit more. That is kind of insane. That is actually kind of insane. That's not even the darkest I ever get. I can get way. We're talking. I'm trying to think. We're talking. I get like Joshua Van skin colored. If I get outside enough. I just know Joey wears Apple Watches and cargo shorts. Not really. Are you Greek, Joey? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yazoo. Cut that mustache off. Joey's a Muslim. Solid call. Same hairline and everything. Thank you. I haven't heard that one before. Dude, book Chandler. Joel Alvarez would smoke him. I think Joel went up to welterweight now, though, officially. Show us a high kick. Nah, I'm good. I'm in my underwear, man. I don't owe you a high kick, buddy. Bro, you keep spamming the same dumb shit, bro. I'm not answering this dumb shit. Sit on timeout for a bit. Sit on a quick timeout for a minute. Pump the brakes, buddy. Cool your jets, buddy. Cool your fucking jets, man. Saying the dumbest shit ever. Win Farmer's Tan. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that right there, boys. Look at that. That's wild. See, if I was mod, I would have did that. JJ, you wouldn't have done it because you wouldn't have been here even if you were mod. That's how I was on back in the day. Sweet sweater under that shirt. You like it? You like it? JJ doesn't even bother to show up anymore, man. You like that sweater underneath that shirt? You like that? You look at them tight pecs, man. You guys think there's like chub under here? It's nothing but tight pecs, man. I'm telling you. I've been telling you for a while. What if I just went, girl? Remember the Girls Gone Wild commercials back in the day late at night? If I just pulled one of those. Joe, do you smoke Newports? I have never smoked in my entire life anything. I've been lifting heavy weights, man. I've been lifting heavy weights, man. Bro, look at those heavy weights. Pull a Derek Lewis. Yeah, I'll flatline KO you, but you'll be standing up throwing a punch back. So, Joey's getting wild. You think Randy Brown should get a ranked opponent? Yes. I think he does. Girls Gone Wild was deadly back in the way. Does that still exist? I remember the commercials would come on late at night. Remember the commercials would come on late at night? That's crazy. That's a flashback, isn't it? I want to search right now on YouTube Girls Gone Wild commercial. But that's getting a little that's a member stream topic. That's a members topic right there. The Girls Gone Wild infomercials from like midnight. So it's got bankrupt the owner caught up in a scandal for underage girls. I did not know that. Girls Gone Wild, 3 tabs open. Didn't they used to sell like DVD? I'm gonna search it right now. Give me a second. Let me go to incognito. Whatever happened to Girls Gone Wild? He filed bankruptcy. It was Joe Francis. Allegations of filming underage. Ugh. Just says allegations. Doesn't say he ever got charged with that. Bankruptcy filing was strategic. In 2014, the company was ultimately sold to some porn website. I'm done. I don't even know what the gist of it was. Was this actually were they going around and really getting people just to be flashing people? Because that's what it seemed like, right? Those commercials were wild. Now I come to Joey for all my pleasure needs. I remember pleasuring myself to Mansers on Spike TV after midnight. My parents went to bed and then and trying to climax during the Girls Gone Wild commercial break. Bro was pleasuring himself to Mansers. I'm done, bro. I'm fucking done, man. I'm done, bro. The worst part is that was so oddly specific. I know for a fact that's true. Bro was trying to time it just right. Bro was... Nah, don't time him out. Bro was... I don't want that message disappearing. Bro was trying to time it just right. Bro was trying to time it just right. That's funny. That's funny as hell. Bro was checking out the Girls Gone Wild infomercials. Bro was pacing himself for a commercial break. Why is it this should be that's a member stream type of comments. Bro was pleasuring himself to Mansers. Does everyone who watched Joey just love rage bait, or are they just Indians from Connecticut whose favorite fighters are Islam or Khamzat? Bro, we get it. You're a hater, bro. We get it. You're a hater. We're talking about the Girls Gone Wild infomercials, all right? Okay, we don't need you crying and whining nonstop. Go to another platform. We're going to have to take this over to Kick. He dipped just to relieve that fantasy. Again. Yeah, he's looking up Mansers on YouTube. Damn, that's a hell of a confession right there. That's a hell of a confession. I bet you some of you guys done worse. There should be no laughing. Joey's never said anything funny in his life. What do you guys think? Should we just ban this dude? Doesn't seem like the channel, so might as well just get rid of him, right? He's a bum of it. He's gonna be screaming freedom of speech, brother. Hell yeah, stream on Kick would be lit. I don't even know how Kick works, man. Kick is popping. Just stream on Twitch. Uncut, maybe. Me and one of my best friends went to some random flea market, like maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, max 5 years ago, and some dude was selling pornography on DVDs. He was selling like old pornography on DVDs. He had it in like a fucking back of a U-Haul truck, and we looked through just for the lulz. I took a video. I have it at some point. I'm never gonna be able to find it. Let me see if I can find this shit by some chance, but I don't know if I can show it because the covers are explicit. I took a video of him like perusing through. They were in like shoe boxes. Shit was hilarious, man. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because I think I saw it and I recently sent it to him. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything. Damn. I thought for sure. I thought for sure I sent it to him at some point. Some dude was selling adult DVDs out of the back of a fucking U-Haul. Come on, let me find it. I'm giving it one more opportunity. One more opportunity. Come on. I think I sent it to him within the last like 6 months. I'm like looking through pictures right now. Yeah, I don't see it. Apparently, there's still one operational blockbuster in Oregon that people just go to for nostalgia of renting a movie like the olden days. Dude, I think I seen in an email. Now that you say that, I think I seen in an email. Are you moving? Are you moving? You didn't even tell me? You moving and you didn't even tell me? I was coming to pick up my Khamzat painting in a couple weeks. I have heard of that. I thought that probably closed down by now. I'm just going to start a kick right now and go live streaming right there after this. Blockbuster renting UFC 3 was a moment, a trip through memory lane. You agree that MMA above 185 is a different sport because I see lighter weight classes is better? Yeah, basically, yes. I pleasure myself to jelly bean all the time. Whoa. Does anyone honestly give a fuck about Gaethje anymore? I only care about him versus Hooker. Since before the first Fiziev fight, said he's 2-3 left and keeps getting edgy, retirement being difficult. Moving to Seattle, Joey, I'll be a lot further away, but I'll be channeling pleasure from your live streams. That's crazy. Do you know how long you're going to live there for? Are you going to live there indefinitely? Do you know? I'm genuinely curious. That's wild, bro. I'm coming to visit. Bathtub stream. Are you going to expose Bisbing? I'll think about it. Do you guys want me to do a Bisbing video? I can think about doing 2 videos tomorrow. I could probably bang out 2 videos tomorrow. Joe, what's your take on DDP versus Chimaev? Also, who do you think will win between Alex Pereira and Ciryl? Ciryl beats Alex Pereira with ease. Chimaev ragdolls DDP and chokes him out cold. What did Bisbing do? Apparently, he's saying Dean Thomas is correct. Seattle's dope, except for the homeless people. They run shit down there. I'm sure it's like anything, man. It's like over-exaggerated. Usually, it's like in one area. Gaethje versus Hooker needs to happen. Agreed. Just 1 year as of right now with the possibility of an extension for a second. Dana White really seemed to like Seattle when the UFC went back there. Yeah, man, they got a hell of a main event between Cejudo and Song Yadong. Downtown San Diego's filled with homeless. That's crazy. I remember when I ordered a late night porno on HBO when I was 13 and my mom was pissed when she saw it on the Comcast bill. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Dude was ordering they were probably like $50. They're probably like $50. Dude was ordering to the Comcast bill. That's wild, man. That is straight up wild. Thoughts on Malcolm Wallmaker? I think he's good. The Gooning confession is going crazy right now. That's true. That's true, dude. Imagine going from man trying to watch Mansers and can you do MMA YouTubers? No, dude. You're asking for the dumbest videos. That's why I haven't. No. Joey, already read that. Damn, boys. I guess the night is done, man. It's almost 7 p.m. in Vegas. It's getting kind of bummy in here. We didn't even get over 100 likes, even though we had 200 people in here. I think I'm streaming too much. I'm gonna have to take a break. I'm gonna have to take a break around here. I am gonna hit the hay tonight. I'm dumb tired tonight. Don't be Don't be John. Don't be John. I don't know what you're talking about. It's confirmed. Paddy Illy in the works. Confirmed by who? Sean Brady versus Shavkat or Ian Gary. MSG needs to be announced. I need a Brady fight. I hope it's Gary versus Brady. Joe, you should keep a suggestion box, a trash can next to your desk while live streaming. I'm not understanding the joke. I do have a trash can next to my desk. But I just arrived. I'm sorry, bro. You just arrived. I've been going live. I've been live for an hour and a half. I'm just going to kick back and watch a Girls Gone Wild commercial. Would you like to see Rory McDonald back in the UFC? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, I look forward to you live every night. Most nights, not every night. I wonder if I just start doing one stream a week, how much bigger the stream would be. I wonder. But damn, we talk about a litany of topics. You streaming the card this week? Probably not. So when people give their dumbass suggestions about how to improve your channel, you can pretend to throw them in the trash. That's true. That's true. People give me the dumbest fucking suggestions. They really do. Man, I can't wait for the Khamzat middleweight champion painting. Jackson. That's going to be a sick piece. Maybe we can incorporate a wolf into it. You better prepare for that, bro. If there's a sick picture, we have to. We have to. Is Marco Tullio underrated? Dude said I want one too. We'll have to see about that, bro. We'll have to see about that. It might have to be 1-on-1. Eventually, I told him before once I get way more subs, like 100,000. I think it'd be sick if he did a painting. We came up with an idea. He painted it, and then we did prints of it and sold them to you guys. Like for a decent price, whatever it be worth for him, basically. Are we getting a Chandler video tomorrow? Probably. If you do it once a week, I will feel like a junkie. Hope Gary gets fed to Teba Gutierrez on short notice. This is the dumbest thing. DDP getting killed, that's a fact. Thoughts on Wellmaker, Peyton Talbot at 135? I like it, but Wellmaker and Talbot are kind of upcoming prospects. I don't think the UFC is going to match them up against each other. Joe, maybe I can reenact the Conor weigh-in photo. Just take a photo of it, and I'll send it to Jackson, and he can paint it while he's watching Mansers. Well, Khamzat ever move up? Me and Joe are going to buy a nice new bathtub with our earnings from the Prince. Dude, if Khamzat had a crazy moment, and we come up with a sick idea, I don't think it would like make crazy amount of money, but I think you could make it like an okay amount, you know. I'm not 100% sure that. I really have no idea. It's impossible to truly know. It's impossible to truly know. Let's ask the chat, even though we don't have a crazy amount of people in here right now. If Khamzat won the title, right? And there's like a crazy picture of Khamzat winning the title. We don't know exactly what it would be. And we articulate that and we transfer that into some type of cool artistic piece like this Adesanya one back here. And then I got the original. And then the print was available for order for whatever was a reasonable price, like $20, $30. I don't know what the price would be. I guess it would be depending on size. Who would actually buy one of those? Or even in general, like something like that, maybe a different fighter. Who would actually buy one of those? I want to do that. When I get like 100K, I'll just pay for the painting and then we'll figure it out. You know, we would figure it out something. I don't know. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to do that. But I don't know. Like, I think we maybe get like 20 to 50 if I had to guess. If you did an Islam one, I would 100%. Khamzat, if anything, should go back down to 170. He's never going back down to 170. Yeah, so it's impossible to know because the majority is not watching a stream right now. So I would have to like talk about it in a video for sure. Now, I was saying like 20 to 50 if it happened right now. Right now, I would say low end 20, high end 100 right now. But I could be surprised. You never know. You don't really know. It's not like I'm out here hawking products 24/7 to truly know. It would have to be something sweet, though. You never know. You could be shocked by it. I don't know. But I was just curious. But Camille would get one, so that's all that matters. Me and Jackson both signed the back. So it's not only just that, it's autographed by me and Jackson. You already know, 100%. I really think it'd be sweet. You got me on merch. You could do a shirt. There you go. Armin, one Khamzat has to win, man. I've talked a ridiculous amount of shit to my friend. He will. If me and Joey both sign the back, you'll be able to retire on that shit. Yeah, sell it one day for, pass it down to your kids. Pass it down to your kids, bro. Bet some units. I'm going to be betting 1K on Khamzat. I doubt you'll be betting 1K on Khamzat. But listen, boys, we went an hour and a half. I'm pretty tired. I'm itching to go to sleep. So I'm going to get out of here. I got multiple videos to do tomorrow. So I am dipping out. Thank you guys for watching. Like the stream. I'm going to go turn on Mansers. I got an episode of Mansers and a bottle of baby oil calling my name. Let me stop. A painting would be Joey flexing the noodle arm. Would be dope. Huzaifa showing up. He would commit to one. 100%. Thank you for the 199. We were just talking about Huzaifa. We were just talking about Khamzat winning the title. Joey, I recommend a nice episode of Mansers before bed. Huzaifa shows up right at the tail end, huh? What the fuck is this? Damn, hold on 1 second. Now I gotta see what this is. Damn, that's annoying. I was at a dog park. What did you say? Nothing. We were talking about if Khamzat got a crazy win and we did like a custom painting, who would buy a print of it? And I said, you would definitely buy a print of it. I said, you would. Camille definitely would. I think we'd get at least 20 people would do it. Thank you, Huzaifa, for the 199 though. Dude was at the dog park. I wish my dog could go to a dog park. But he still has his nuts, so he can't, unfortunately. He can't, unfortunately. Which is crazy. Huzaifa spends all his time at the dog park. That's the truth. That is the truth. But boys, Huzaifa showing up at the tail end. I would 100% buy. So Camille would, as my number 2 fan. Huzaifa doesn't even have a dog. I'm done. I'm done. Huzaifa dropping in like Tay2. Huzaifa dropping in like Tay2 with multiple $2 donos right at the end of the stream. Yeah, Camille. I think Huzaifa's probably number 1. Camille's number 2. Somebody said they saw you, Huzaifa, in a math video. I saw you on a reel about soy or something. Dude said he saw me on a soy reel. You're probably just looking in the selfie camera a little bit too much. Yeah, dude. Huzaifa dropping a couple 199s right at the tail end of the stream. No big deal. But, man, I am deadbeat tired. A legend, he's a dog. Yes, thank you for recognizing I'm number 1 Khamzat fan. There you go. There you go. Joey milking them cows. I'm done. Camille wants to get milk, man. Camille's saving up for the 1K Khamzat dono. Bro, if Khamzat rips Dricus' head off and then Camille drops $1,000, I am going to lose my fucking mind. I will lose my mind. But damn, I am tired as hell. It's 7 p.m. in Vegas, but man, I am tired as hell. So anyway, thank you, Huzaifa, for the multiple 199s right at the tail end. I felt bad leaving immediately afterwards, so I was here. I was waiting. Look, I was waiting for someone to become a made man. That's a guaranteed 3-hour stream right there. Made man status is a guaranteed 3-hour stream. Stream went out for a second. What I missed, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what you missed, you bum. I think Camille's already regretting that promise. His wife is going to divorce him over that one. Is that 10-7 MMA guy? Yeah. Yeah, that's the 10-7 MMA guy. He's a bit of a local celebrity around here. All right, boys. I'm gonna get up out of here. I mean, look at that tan. Look at that tan. I'm out of here, boys. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Check out the Khamzat video from last night if you have not seen it. I appreciate every single one of you. Goodbye, good night. I'll have a video and maybe a stream tomorrow. Goodbye, good night. I appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. Like the stream on your way out. Good night.